Welcome back everybody to Forza Motorsport. So we're continuing on with a new championship on the featured part of the career mode. So this is mid-engine tour. So yeah, there's a lot less championships in this one, so we will just do it in the way that we did it with the original, well, the previous championship series that we did, the Road to Race tour. So we'll do 2 races per championship, and yeah, so that'll be 2 parts per championship basically. So yeah, this first one is called Mid-Engine Muscle. So let's take a look what cars we're going to be getting in.
Mid-engine sports cars are renowned for their exceptional balance, achieved by placing the engine in the middle of the vehicle for better weight distribution and a lower center of gravity. This layout allows for larger, more powerful engines without sacrificing handling or performance. However, due to cost, design complexity, and limited cabin and storage space, this configuration does not lend itself to everyday vehicles. Mid-engine cars are special. They are as good at turning heads as they are at turning laps.
Indeed they are. Right, so let's see what we're going to be driving in. What can we choose from at the very least? So yeah, we've got a fair few cars here to choose from. We've got the Lamborghini Aventador Super Veloce, the Audi R8 V10 Plus, 3 Ferraris, the 296 GTB, F8 Tributo, and the 458 Speciale. And then we've got the Huracan LP, and then the Gallardo LP 570-4 Superleggera, and finally the McLaren 720S Spider. So we've already driven the Huracan obviously in the Road to Race tour, so we're not going to be bothering with that one. Gallardo is, especially in this Superleggera version, is one of my favourite cars, especially in terms of the power and the looks and the general handling. The Super Veloce is another great Lamborghini. It's not the best version of the Aventador, the one after this is even better, but it's still a pretty cracking vehicle, as you can see. 740 horsepower is hard to argue with. It's even got better handling and braking than the Gallardo. Audi's a little bit boring. Ferrari's too expensive as far as I'm concerned. McLaren is a tempting one, no doubt about that. It's plenty quick enough, nearly as much power as the Lamborghini, but less in the way of weight, and yeah, even better handling and braking, as you can see. But I don't know, as far as McLaren's go, it is one of the better ones, but it again just does not inspire me to want to drive it. So yeah, it's a toss-up between the Aventador and the Gallardo, to be honest. Gallardo is cheaper, it's only about 21,000 credits, and it would give us more room to manoeuvre in terms of upgrades. Yeah, we'll go with the Gallardo. It's cheaper, it gives us more room to play with upgrades and see what we can fiddle around with. So yeah, we'll get the Gallardo. Orange or green? Orange. Right, so that's $250,000 out of my bank, but yeah, we will nonetheless still have plenty of money for upgrades, especially since we are doing the first race as per usual without modifying the car at all. So we are at Homestead-Miami Speedway for 5 laps. And like I said, we are not grading the car whatsoever, as per usual, just to see what the car is capable of in its own right, and also find out what aspects of the car could do with improving. So
for the final bend on
yeah, which is always an interesting thing to do, I find.
To avoid unsettling the car.
I very rarely upgrade a car without at least trying it out in stock form, not just in terms of, you know, doing these kind of videos, but in real life as well, when, you know, or in my own time, should I say, when it comes to racing online and such. I do try a car out in stock form, see what its quirks are, see what its strengths are, weaknesses are, and then you know what you should be building on when it comes to upgrading. There's no point spending your time and your money on something that is going to ultimately not prove successful. Right, so all-wheel drive there, keeping us nice and tidy off the line. Wailing V10, all of the noise. A little bit of an accident there to start this race off with. Oh dear, this Lamborghini is not liking us being there.
Total time penalty is about half.
I don't know how you can say that collision was avoidable when it was me that was colliding with anything. So that was not to me. I don't think I'm going to get rid of this penalty, to be honest. Because apparently me being pinned would mean suffer the consequences. Yes, it did not give me the penalty even though I did clip the Audi that time around. It gave me the penalty originally because of the Lamborghini fence door pit manoeuvring me, and apparently that is my fault, something I should be avoiding. It's not my best start to a race, unfortunately. Because people, the AI are very aggressive on this game, I find. If you're as aggressive as they are, then you're the one that gets a penalty. If I were to do a pit manoeuvre, for instance, I would be penalised to high heaven, but the AI are allowed to do that. New Lamborghini V10 versus, well, newer Lamborghini V10 versus older. Huracan braked there needlessly. Yeah, they're even aggressive against each other, never mind just me. Or incompetent like that Ferrari is. What they were doing there. And this car does have some traction issues, so let go at inopportune moments. It's got plenty of power. Maybe not quite as much as the competition. So either that will get bumped up or we just reduce the weight of the car. So reducing the weight will not just benefit the acceleration but also benefit the handling. Probably the oldest car here. I don't think there was any that were older than we are. Maybe the 458 Speciale is about as old as we are, but that's about it. Ferraris are roaring off in terms of
3 left.
pure acceleration. Yeah, this car's brakes are a little bit inadequate. That's something else we're going to have to work on. Pretty good turning though for an all-wheel drive car. Massive amount of understeer to deal with. It's not capable of keeping up with that Ferrari on the straights. It just has way more power than we do. think we're any worse in terms of handling. It's just okay. So when it comes to the plentiful straights on this circuit, they're just able to roar away. Off it goes. We're not slow by any means, but we're not quite fast enough either. Made it past eventually. We can hold that, is another matter entirely.
One more lap.
Slightly quicker than the Ferrari up front though. But not when we are dealing with understeer. Settle for 6th, which is not the worst start that we've ever had to a championship, but we've obviously had better as well. Did not help that we had such a scrappy first lap or so. Partly my fault, partly not, but regardless, yeah, 6th place there, so a decent enough start. You know, we are 19 points there in the bag straight away, so yeah, there is still pretty much everything to play for, but yeah, would have liked a stronger start than that. So let's nonetheless get to the upgrade shop and upgrade the parts of this car that really do need those upgrades. Right, so let's see what we're going to be able to do with this car. So we did find that some cars were quicker than us in terms of straight line performance, some had better handling, certainly better brakes, so I feel like that's one big thing we're going to do with this, is improve the brakes, give it race suspension, whack out the weight. Don't really need to whack out that much, so we'll just go with sport. Tyres, yes, front and rear to improve the understeer and oversteer issues, and we'll give it sport tyres. Won't go full race just because we know obviously they can wear out quite quickly, so we'll just go with sport. Alright, engine. Whack it up to a 5.7 litre V10. They do like my even numbers when it comes to upgrading cars. Apologising right now for that. What are we going to get? Nope. 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 Yeah, 610, that'll do. Right. And then we'll lighten it somewhat, so we'll give it a lighter hood, that'll reduce the weight up front as well. We'll give it a new rear bumper. Oh no, we can't. Oh, this is a bit of a shame. Driveline. Knock out some of the weight with that. Lose about £8. Can we do any rear anti-roll bars? Yes, yes. Got some more pounds there. Can we do a flywheel? Can we be cheeky? No, we can't. Right, so there we go. So, yeah, heavily modified the car there. So we now have wider tyres up front and rear that are also stickier. We have better brakes, slower suspension, more power, and yeah, we're just generally way lighter as well. So yeah, we're at the Nürburgring for our next one. So as we saw in the previous championship, this is not a particularly great track for racing on. It's great for testing cars out and seeing what they are capable of, and you know, exposing their best bits and worst bits, but I don't find it particularly great for racing on. Like I said in the last championship there that we had this on, I generally do skip it when it comes to multiplayer racing, because I imagine that would be even worse. So yeah, it's just not suitable for racing, I find. It's too narrow in too many places, and yeah, there's not a great deal of overtaking spots either. Certainly don't need 4 laps worth of fuel though either, so we'll go with half. Right. And it's at night time as well by the looks of things, so that makes it even more tricky, because not very much of this track is well lit. So yeah, this could be a little bit of a hectic race here. Even on Homestead-Miami we had issues with the AI being quite aggressive, so I can't imagine it's going to be any better here. So we get to see what this car's capable of. Crash. Kind of expected that to happen given how narrow this circuit is. Immediately gives us a 6th place position like last time. We can improve upon that regardless. Fast bit. Let's see what this extra power does for us. Obviously key sections of the track are going to be lit for spectators and safety and anything like that, but as you can see there's a fair old amount of it that's not lit very well as well. And there is lighting, it's very minimal and very spaced out. Sketchy to overtake on large swathes of this track as well. You have to go way around everyone, which is obviously not the quickest way around that part of the track. Sometimes even though you might be well alongside them, because you have to go further away around each corner, they end up having the advantage regardless, so position, which is good. Double the positions where we were last time. Or should I say half the position where we were last time. But yeah. Doing pretty well. First place is at 1,000,000 miles ahead. They were the ones that we overtook in the last race. They only came 7th. As we're 1 place ahead, so if we can get within distance of those, we should be able to rise up the leaderboard on the championship overall alongside them. Really not used to driving in on this track at night even, which is throwing me way out of whack in terms of knowing where I am. I think we're coming to the carousel soon, so we haven't got much more left. Take it. A little bit cheeky. Yeah, overtaking on the carousel. Yes. And as per usual, it goes quiet when we rewind. No idea why that glitch keeps either coming back or not being fixed properly. Desperately trying to find a way past this yellow Ferrari. It's not working so far. Past one yellow Ferrari to get to another yellow Ferrari. We did it. We done it. Yeah. Ooh, that was tough, but did it eventually. Yeah, having a crash. Still having a crash. Despite that crash, we have caught up quite a bit. Do we have the straight line speed over first place? So we do have more power than standard, but no. They are pulling slightly ahead. Not 1,000,000 miles, it is taking them quite a while to keep pulling that lead open, but the old god is still getting ahead. They're not as brave round here than I am, as I am. Typically like that, to be fair. Fast corners like that, they are not the best at. Oh dear. One corner. See what I mean? It's very, very difficult to get past anyone on this circuit. But still, we're putting a good shout. We certainly made up for a massive amount of ground there after a slight accident, and certainly in terms of having not quite the same
Nice
top
work
speed
out
as that
there.
F8 Tributo. But still, second place is what we're going to have to settle for. But we are still now in third place overall, which is pretty good. And yeah, seventh place joined us up the leaderboard going into second. So as you can see, it's still very close between us in the top three. 2 points behind second for me, and second is 2 points behind first. So yeah, still everything to play for in this championship. But nonetheless, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.